boy, I'm not even going to do my intro to this show. Woo, Rebel Moon Part 2, Scargiver. Man, where do we begin? As you can see from my facial expression, I did not enjoy this movie. There's a lot to say and not to say about this movie. It's pretty much the same crap we got from the first one. Okay, I'm gonna start off. I will say the positive stuff. Visually, it looked good. That's it. Visually, it looked good. I mean, other than that, just oh my god, the dialogue. There's no character development, and God forbid, there's freaking too much freaking slow motion. Oh my god, there's literally a 10-minute slow motion farming wheat montage that just was like, I rolled my eyes so hard. I know that's his stick and everything, but enough is enough. Like, you're doing it at every other scene. Like, this movie could really, it's a 2-hour and like 14-minute movie. It could really be an hour and a half movie if you cut out half the slow motion. Anyways, but I guess if we just talk about the movie, I mean, Zack Snyder, man, this ain't it, buddy. I know you said something about this doesn't do good, you're gonna go doing porn, but you better start, you better get on that OnlyFans, brother. No, so it starts off with a dialogue recap of Anthony Hopkins speaking, which, you know, amazing actor and everything. And it gets, I don't know. Basically, the whole movie revolves about how the Dreadnought is supposed to come back for the wheat on the planet. So the ragtag team comes back, and they are basically put to work as farmers to farm all the wheat. And that's literally the first half of the movie. Is them farming wheat. Farming. And they try to do some character development and establishment where they sit around one day after a hard day at work, and they're like, this is what happened to me. This is what happened to me. This is what happened to me. What happened to me. And it just doesn't seem, I don't know. It's just not the way I like the character development go. It was just like, okay, we got to hit these marks. Let's tell people about these real quick. And all their backstories were just dumb. They were dumb. The only one that I felt like was real was the general, where he surrendered, I think, and to save his people. But because he rebelled against the Empire or whatever, his punishment was watch his soldiers die. So that's the only one that I actually understood, and it had some meaning to it. But I never felt anything for these characters at all. I never felt like, oh, they had a tragic past, or like I'm rooting for this guy. I just didn't care about any of these characters, from the main characters and everything. The one character that I was interested in, wanted to learn more about, we still learn nothing about, and that's the freaking android guy with the antlers. We know nothing about one of the most interesting characters in the entire movie or series or whatever you want to call this thing. We see him at the last like 10 minutes. We see him during the movie just kind of like in the shadows creeping, and he has one scene when he talks to Cora in the cave, but we don't get no actual like full history and everything. And the whole thing with the princess and her magical powers is never fully explained. We don't know nothing about that. We find out that Cora was the one that actually had to kill her, because it was a whole setup by Cassius, the other guy with the beard, which we don't ever see him. The one that the admiral's working for or supports or whatever. He sets up like a Julius Caesar thing where he gets like killed by all the other senators and everything. The king does, and his wife and the daughter. And that's why Cora's on the run. But like I said, we go back to the freaking planet where the farmers are, and they're doing all this stuff. And this little girl's like going around like, oh, Titus, you're like a mountain. Tarak, you're like elk or something, and you're this. And the little Asian girl, you're like a storm that brings rain, but your life. And I'm like, you guys have been here for like 3 days. People, they don't know y'all. Like, but you give them like these artistic tapperies and everything. But I don't know. I said again, I just feel like the writing and dialogue was just not good. We never got true character development to care about any characters. I think 2 characters end up dying, and I'm like, I didn't really care. It was like I didn't even like bat an eye. I was like, oh, okay, moving on. I will say the action was better in this part 2 than the first one. Minus the slow motion, unnecessary scenes. I still think they fight stupid. I mean, you got one kid with a battle axe, literally shirt off, abs out, going around with knocking down soldiers with armor on while they're shooting at them. Because apparently no one in these armies are trained to shoot at all. I mean, it's what it is. We get the one scene when the android actually does something. He comes in like Superman with his cape flapping, his antlers all high and everything. He does a little Superman pose, a superhero landing when he drops in and takes out a mech or whatever. We had one in battle scene with Korra and the Admiral dude that they brought back to life at the beginning. It's like I guess their version of lightsabers are going down like again another thing that's falling down like the first one, fighting with swords and everything. Her little love interest, they fall in love at the farm. He ends up but I don't know. I was sitting there watching the movie just looking. I'm like, this sucks. Like I never felt anything. I never had like a aha wow moment during the movie. I just was like really rolling my eyes, especially that farming scene. That there was like 8 to 10 minutes of them slow motion cutting wheat, filling their water bottles up, and loading hay on the back of a freaking pickup truck. It was just dumb. I don't know. This movie is not it. I don't want to hear Zack Snyder come out. Oh, guys, I have my director's cut. That's much better than this. I'm tired of hearing that, dude. I'm tired of hearing that. If you have such a good director's cut, freaking release from the first time. I'm tired of it. That's a cop out. I don't want to hear it. You're not making good movies right now. I'm not saying you haven't in the past, because I really enjoyed 300. I enjoyed Dawn of the Dead. Those kind of movies. Watchmen is I think is the best comic book movie out ever. But this ain't it, brother. And for it to be such a big hype and to be the next Star Wars killers, that's why I wear my Star Wars shirt. No, you're nowhere near. You're not even on the same planet as Star Wars. Like, get out of here, man. And the fact that you you were inspired by all these other movies and everything, and you drew all in this movie, it's a jumble mess. Like it doesn't have its own identity. To me, this is a generic movie I would see on the old sci-fi channels back in the day. That's the kind of the story and everything. Minus the special effects. Special effects were good, I will say that. But this is basically a generic sci-fi, run-of-the-mill, nothing to write home about movie. You want to call it a space opera? Go for it, but it ain't it to me, brother. Like I said, I don't want to hear about your director's cut. I don't care at this point. You should have been there the first time. If you knew Netflix was going to put you in this non-rated R, write the movie to be a rated R movie, not something else. I mean, write it to be what it's supposed to be, not a rated R movie. I don't know. I like the movie. If I have to give a rating out of 10, this is going to be I'm going to say 3.5, 4 for me. I don't know if there's going to be a part 3 or not. Let me know down in the comments below, but I did not like this movie. I'm pretty sure we're going to talk about it on Stormed Live. If I post this tonight, you'll probably be done seen it, but not, it'll be posted after. So, but yeah, I did not like the movie. They didn't cut it for me. I got nothing else to say about it. Till next time, guys. Oh, no, leave your comments down below. Let me know your positive plus. Did you like it? Didn't like it? If you a Zack Snyder shill, and whatever he puts out, you want to ride his dick, let me know down below. But I'm clean, y'all. Till next time, guys, you have a good one. Peace.